Okay, this video is going to be to review a couple of concepts from calculus that were confusing to folks in class on today, Wednesday. So the first thing I want to mention is the fundamental theory of calculus, and this would be another perhaps simpler way of making the point that I was making today in terms of the integration of dv dx. And there's a few different ways or corollaries to state the fundamental theory of calculus, but the one that I'll state today is that if you have the integral of some function f of x from a to b, we can describe this as f of b minus f of a, where little f is d big F dx. And so by analogy to the problem that we were studying today, we had dv dt prime integrated from t naught to t, and we said that that was equal to v of t minus v of t naught, and whereby analogy here that the f of x in this the little f of x in this problem is dv dt prime, and the big F is v of t. Okay, so that's one way of describing this question that we had in class today. The other way is to think of it in terms of a change of variables, so that the integration goes over dv instead of dt. And so to think about that, I will remind you that if you have some integral that looks like this, and you may have also seen this described as u substitution, sorry, not g of u. This looks like that the integral from a to b of f of g of x times g prime of x dx is equal to that same integral evaluated from g of a to g of b of the function f of some new variable u. And so again, to analogize to our problem today, this f, which we could write as f of g of x or as f of u, in either case, in this case, is just 1, okay? And our g prime of x was our dv dt prime, okay? And so then our g of a was v of t naught, which we called v naught, and our g of b was v of t, which we just called v, and then our u in this second part here was dvx prime, okay? And so by doing this substitution, we went from t naught t dv dt prime was equal to v naught to v dv prime, right? This was just the integral of 1, which was v minus v0, okay? And this part about the change of variables here, I'm going to explain And why we called it, why we renamed t to t prime, I'm going to explain in the video where I derive the kinematic equation. So that'll be explained in the other video. Okay.